you, or the Confederates, or the Protoss, or anyone. I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes around me. If you try to get
The fleet is prepped and ready, Commander. Awaiting orders.
The hell with him. We're gone.
It appears that General Duke has successfully activated Tarsonis' primary defensive weapon, the ion cannon. The cannon must be shut down if any escape attempt is to be made.
Good day, Commander. Engage. Make it happen. Set a course.
Base is under attack.
Take it slow. Set a course. Take it slow. Hailing frequencies open. All crews report.
You have but one charge entrusted to your care. For I have found a creature that may yet become the greatest of my agents. Even now, it resides within a protective chrysalis, awaiting its rebirth into the swarm. You must watch over the chrysalis and ensure that no harm comes to the creature within it. Go now, and keep safe my prize. That is my covenant with all Cerebrits. Now you have grown strong enough to bear the rigors of warp travel with the swarm. Thus we shall make our exit from this blasted world and secure the chrysalis within the hive cluster upon the planet Char.
Remnants of the Protoss fleet still linger within this planet's orbit. They will attempt to block our exodus at every turn. Prepare yourself, Cerebrit. Your first jump through warp space could be unsettling.
You have not enough minerals. I long for combat. I am needed. Confirmed. My life for iron. She house. Sakalanos. I am needed. for undoing. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I call. My life for honor.
Hello and welcome everybody to my Thursday afternoon stream. Hello, how are all of you? I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday and that you can be looking forward to a great rest of your Thursday. And I also do hope that you had a good time since the last stream or since we last saw each other, and that you were able to be enjoying that as well. And especially welcome in Tira. I am happy to hear that you finally get to do your laundry. Must have been uncomfortable all that time not being able to do your laundry, but yeah, I am happy that it is now that you now had the opportunity, will have the opportunity to go, and that is now over. Very happy that it is working out. You got attacked by a wasp on Monday afternoon. I do need to personally keep in mind that the American wasps are not the European wasps, which are very tame in comparison. I do hope that you got away injury-free and that you, do not need to worry about it specifically much any more at the moment. Okay, maybe I need to rerun something there. Let me quickly get to that. And the game is also looking like it is hiccuping a little. A wasp got into your apartment. Oh, okay. But it ended without injuries on the human part, I do hope. Because wasps can be very aggressive. They can sting multiple times. It can be very painful. So I seriously do hope that none of that has become an issue. Understandable. I do hope that you are not allergic, despite not being stung or anything. Not being allergic would be, I think, nice. Okay, you don't think you are. That is already quite nice. Oh no, I'm not saying to test it out, not at all. On the contrary, I can very much understand not wanting to get stung. and being worried that you might get stung in moments like you're describing, that it comes flying in and is being aggressive. I can very much understand that, and I'm not saying that you should not be. Okay. Okay, something is not working 100%. But at least this seems to be working. I'm going to give the other process a chance to finish running. You have now washed towels. I do hope that they weren't uncomfortable. Well, if you haven't kept them for that long, I don't think they were. But I can also very much understand that you are now happy having them washed. Okay. Need to give something else a few minutes, so I will probably need to come back to it. I see. That understandably could become an issue, and then you're not finding the time to properly do that. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. I, for my part, will be getting into the game properly. I hope that the audio and everything is working. Okay, something... Something there didn't quite now want to work, but we'll be getting to the third mission. You use 3 towels to dry yourself. So, yeah. That will... understandably limit either need a ton of towels or limit how often you can rotate them. I use 2 basically, one body and a smaller one for my hair. But we're going back to Char with the Protoss forces beaten and scattered. The Overmind has withdrawn the swarms to the remote ash world of Char. But everybody also has their own rituals after the shower, how many towels and so on.
That which is yet unborn.
So there is not
Images that flow forth from the chrysalis.
Not anything really to say that one is doing more correct than another one.
The chrysalis have reached out into the depths of space and lured our enemies to us. Even now, we are aware of their plans.
It's our job to flush them out. I don't want any slip-ups this time. We'll show these critters that they can't run from the truth.
Engage the Terran forces with care. Your priority is to protect the chrysalis at all costs.
So, as a Zerg Cerebrid, I have to protect a new being that is being hatched into the swarm. And the Terrans are basically chasing after it, so to say. Okay. I have some Hydralisks here. I have some Mutas here. There is some air defense. There will be... We'll be gathering more minerals and more other stuff. Can I safely hide myself? Okay, that is not anything I really need to worry about. It's basically an empty corner. And there come a few more larvae. Yep, I can see how that could make you feel cold in summer. What's hit a little bit there? I'm not exactly having the best distribution here. If I can bait them once more. I could reduce their health a little bit more. Oh, we have a single one attacking here. Single Marines are luckily not a big threat. I'll be taking one of you for the extractor. More drones. Very nice, actually, for them to come in piecemeal like that. Yeah, I can imagine there are definitely moments in summer where you will be feeling very hot, and as such being able to cool down some serious amount is going to be feeling heavenly. Okay, I can build another hatchery. These are healing, if slowly. I also do need another overlord. Come on, larvae. I needed some there. Small pose, small... Okay, I'm missing one drone. Missing one drone there. That's fine. I do want to do something like that. I do need a lair, and I do want an evolution chamber. Let's go double Evo chamber. That is something that the Zerg can afford to do.
We require more minerals.
And no more minerals, 4 more drones. There we go. The next next batch will be Zerglings. And then after the lair finishes, I'll be putting down a spore. Okay. Get more scout units here. Mel... Okay, I don't have anything. You come up here.
We require more minerals.
Yeah, I do want more hydralisks to be able to fetch me that.
We require more minerals.
And then one missile and carapace upgrade for 150. Still need 4 more here. Carapace is going to be...
Require more minerals.
Oh yeah, not 100, 150. Okay, can... Okay. So ground-wise, everything will be coming from here. Air-wise, it's more open. Partially the reason I want more mutalisks here. It's far. And these spines are going to be coming in very handy. That is 300 minerals. So with another 300 I can fill up the hydralisk group here. Come on, there we go. Okay, group 3 I do think is best served now as scouts. Okay. Hey, no losses. That's a full group. Some more drones for over here.
Evolution complete.
Do I want faster movement? Oh, I haven't built a spire yet.
Evolution complete.
Well, I will want to get to that.
Require more minerals.
Hello, Draig. How are you? I hope you're having a good Thursday so far, and that you can be looking forward to more of a great Thursday to come. Okay. It's actually not looking terrible. Just went to the shore open bracket. I'm guessing that's meant to be shop. Yeah, don't worry. Keyboards can be a pain. Okay. Building up my forces a little bit more here. That's another 150 minerals in Vespine Hooverus. Absolutely don't worry about that. I absolutely understand how bad some keyboards are to use, and yeah, no, absolutely no trouble. Okay, that's one overload more than I actually wanted at the moment. That's going to be fine. I'll be missing out on a Mutualist or so once the Spire finishes in a few seconds. Although I do have to say let's distribute you around rather towards the bottom. Except one, I do not want to get invisible units in. Still, that's probably one that is going to be more of a sacrificial overlord. And I do want an attack upgrade for you as well.
We require more minerals.
Okay, 100 more minerals, come on.
Require more minerals.
So that is very nice already.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, there's a tank there. I don't want to eat those shells too much. So, and now in theory, if I go flying like this, and I can abuse the overlords a little bit more here and more here. Okay, you come over as defense.
Our forces
Improve Hydralisk movement, improve Mutalisk damage. You love wearing formal wear. I can understand that. It is not something I necessarily get to do a ton of. But it can be something very nice to do, and I'm going to spawn a few more overlords as well and have the corner overlords here for trips with these. Okay. Go have a look here. Let's try to get you together and magic. I think it's called magic boxing, if I do remember that correctly. Okay, I'm losing a few too many here. And actually, you go back. Switching these overlords out is not necessarily the easiest. But as long as there's a ton of tank production here, I don't want to be too aggressive. Yep. That is, of course, completely legitimate. I usually wear more casual. But that is not to say that good-fitting formal wear is not a joy to wear. Come on. Yeah, slightly too big of a group for here. But I do absolutely want to avoid getting bodied here. Okay, we need more Hydralisks. I really just murdered a bunch there for nothing. Or at least for nothing much. Okay. Do we need another batch? Or rather, I do want another batch here. And I do need to be careful with the Mutalisks. Okay. A new group, a few to heal. That is one group of hydralisks. Let's make a few more. That's a few more lost over here, no issue though. Let's switch the groups around. Mistakenly, but...
Forces are under attack.
Okay, you go, you. I am happy to hear that your back isn't feeling sore at the moment. And indeed, it can just be that you had a good night's sleep.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, I do need some more mutalisks here. I do want... Okay, there is the Wandering Overlord. Okay.
Evolution complete. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, that is working out rather nicely. Although I do want to keep Mutalisk production up also a little bit. Okay, that's an empty bunker, very nice. I'm not sure if there is much over here. I hope that the bunker is empty for now. Yes. Okay. Need be, this is actually a really nice base extension, especially for minerals. Okay. Okay, with the Hydralisks here, this is going to be rather a quick cleanup, but I do expect to find another base here. Hop.
All right, you sorry bastards. Fall back. Fall back.
Hold, Cerebrate. Do not pursue them. Cerebrate, you must stay and relocate the chrysalis to a more secure location. Dagoth shall deal with the remaining Terran forces.
Okay. Maybe a little bit slower than well, 25 minutes. Could have been maybe done in 15 minutes if I had better Mutalisk control, but I am not a pro player, so I'm very happy with this. Another cutscene. We had one after the jump, I think. And a dream. Those plumes are terribly energetic to be reaching low planetary orbit. And we had a hint of a humanish face.
Cerebrate, be warned. While Dagoth is occupied with the forces of the Dominion, the emanations of the chrysalis have called even more of our enemies to Char.
These too shall be eradicated by your hand, Cerebrate. For you grow more cunning with each passing battle. Indeed, you are a testament to my will and the fury of the Swarm. Yet first must you stay your wrath and watch over the chrysalis a while longer. For the very hour of the Sleeper's rebirth is at hand, and soon my greatest creation shall be loosed.
So, defend, then attack, basically. Let me see. So, there's some mineral here. Maybe not quite enough.
All right. All crews stay frosty and keep your eyes peeled for our target. Remember, not only are we up against the Zerg here, but our old pal General Duke may be creeping around too. Let's hope this trip wasn't a big mistake.
He is unsure quite of how smart this was. I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing to be worried about. But I do not quite understand why so many... That's probably like a last line of defense here. Not a fan of... Not a fan of queens in this game.
Spawn more overlords. Require
Fair enough. Give me overlords.
our forces are under attack.
Okay.
Spawn more overlords.
There are some minerals here. Not a great amount. But okay, there's only one direction they can really come from. And it looks like those are... Okay, why didn't you morph? Okay, that's what the alarm was for. I was overusing those. That is something I am also really happy to hear about, as I think I already said, but not being troubled by a sore back in the morning, especially when that is how it feels like you're used to, is a good thing. Okay, that's all low-lying land. Okay, that dropped nothing. And then I do need a few more. But so far, so good. That one is slightly bleeding, and I do need a Hydralisk Den. Okay, your drones, as I was ordering, or as I remember ordering.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Here we go. That's another drone.
We require more minerals.
No, actually, keep a look on the top minerals there, please. And I will be needing flyers here. Okay. I think I should be morphing a lair as soon as possible then. Fest Terran Command Center. Oh, that does sound absolutely lovely. I don't think that is something we'll ever be using. Not only because of the trouble yeah, but overflying like that, even if it is done a lot by players, does not seem a good idea here. They apparently also don't like queens very much. Although there's not much they need to be wary of, or not too much they need to be wary of. Okay. Looking good. Probably another wave going to be coming in. Here, and I'm absolutely going to be building a spire.
The chrysalis is opening. Do not allow any Terrans near it.
Arise, my daughter. Kerrigan.
By your will, Father, I live to serve. Let all who oppose the Overmind feel the wrath of the Swarm.
Well done, Cerebrate. What I have wrought this day shall be the undoing of my enemies. Let not a Terran survive.
Mother of God. Kerrigan, what have they done to you?
Infest or destroy the command center.
On my way.
She has Consume, which is a really busted ability.
All right.
And for some reason, having positioned overlords just about everywhere makes them very reluctant to attack. Okay, but yeah. Okay, I am sorry. I usually don't like to kill stuff like you. But if you're blocking... Okay, whoops. That could have seriously gone badly. So that is one. That is two. Okay.
I'm listening. A bold move.
So consume should give me 50.
What is it now?
So you go over there.
Yes.
I'm going to consume you.
A bold move. A bold
And that gives me 50 energy. Faster movement. I will need to do quite a bit here. The issue is we're on an island. Give me some Scourge to scout. Yep. Yeah, I forgot how abysmal their vision is.
Evolutionary forces are under attack.
So there is some stuff down here. Let's see how well guarded that is. Okay.
Evolution complete.
I can get some groups in there though. Give me more overlords. Give me... Yeah, I'm going to want to do everything here. As far as overlords are concerned. Should have some more morphing, and I do. Understandable, and I do really hope that you're going to have a good run.
I'm listening.
She's still badly hurt. Okay. Let's get a few more drones here. And a bunch more drones up here. An overlord would not be mistaken here as well. Come on. What I can do here, that is going to be quite helpful actually, is that I can
Spawn more overlords. Evolution complete.
Well, fair enough. There was another overlord coming. I knew it.
We require more minerals.
And a few more drones up here.
Spawn more overlords.
Of course. Well, I do hope that if it has been on the cooler end for the last few days, maybe the temperature isn't going to be crazy.
We require more Vespene gas.
Okay, two more.
Spawn more overlords.
Of course.
More minerals. Spawn more overlords.
So, what is really nice about this is that I am able to something like this. Evolution chamber. Come on, one more. Let's pull those out a little bit here.
Our forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords.
Oh, I don't have the pouches yet. I do need the ventral sac pouches.
Spawn more overlords.
Okay. How many more overlords do I need? Are you a full group? We're missing 4.
Spawn more Vespene gas. Spawn more overlords.
Okay, that allows me to have a defense force and an attacking force of Hydralisks here. Missing one. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look if I can't fetch myself. I can, but I lost another Mutalisk. You're doing a crochet cow. Yeah. Is the I think I saw part of it on the server you opened, didn't I? There we go.
I'm listening.
The crochet controller, as I think Nickname called it. Okay. Let's pull this down here. Okay. That lost me a few Mutalisks. That lost me quite a few Hydralisks.
We require more Vespene gas.
And I'm barely getting enough gas.
Vespene gas.
Let's see, if there's an island. Okay. That's another one down there. Yes, Blade called it, but I did see it. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
Let me get a drone down here. Minerals are going to be fine. another turret here. That's another island. Oh, you... Okay. Let's take a few more here. Actually, yeah, no, I do want this.
All forces are under attack.
Luckily, Hydralisks are not too expensive. Okay, and I was absolutely wondering where the... Okay. We're not...
All forces are under attack.
There we go. Let's make one more Mutalisk here. And let's be building another one here, even though that is going to be collapsing rather soon as well. Two more Hydralisks for down there. There we go. Let's get some minerals in here. And a little bit more of Espine gas.
Evolution complete.
I have not yet heard. A little bit surprised, but happy that they're still working on the game. I do have to say, Faceless, welcome in. Also, and I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I do think it's a good idea. I know that some people do enjoy the much faster start, but I do have to say that it is not... I do prefer the slower start.
Our forces are under attack.
Can you...
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, one more for here. Nah, I can't agree with that. I do not think that... Come on. Should be firing all at once.
Is under attack.
Okay, a few more Hydralisks. There is my Mutalisk. More minerals. Okay, you're isolated. I do need more here.
Our forces are under attack.
I hate it when they can be pulled in like that. SC Reich stands for StarCraft. That's the other guys are depleted. Let's make a few more overlords. Okay, more minerals. No, and some Vespine. Okay. So there's another island down there. And an independent island here.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, you... Luckily not a tank. Okay, give me 3 drones here. I'll be taking the middle island.
Our forces are under attack.
I hope that you'll be fine with that disappointment. If you... I think it is StarCraft 2 may be available on more than one launcher, but StarCraft 1 is very probably only available on the Blizzard launcher. But yeah, it's, in my opinion, still the best RTS game ever. And I might want some Zerglings with that attack. Be not a bad idea if I can... If I could ignore... Yeah, I think I'm going to be... Yeah, the issue is, I do... Okay, that's body turret. That's body turret. Okay. Okay. If I... Get me overlords over here. And I am looking better for gas. Not perfect, just better. But I do think the Zerglings here will be able to have some fun. What the? I did not order my... I did not order Mutalisks that way. Okay. Why? What? That's... okay, bloody hell, I get it. Oh, bloody hell, I got it. Okay. That explains a few things. Hello, Slamiron. Ooh, you don't see the mouse. That is... That is indeed something unfortunate. I'll see what I can do after this campaign match. Let's load. Okay, you are loaded. That's defense. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
You're loaded. You're loaded. Okay, but I don't need to sack too much. Okay, nothing is rebuilding here.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, you're pursuing quite heavily here. Luckily, I do have the resources to rebuild.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Leaving them alone is usually not a smart idea. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a good day, Slamiron. I did just realize I hadn't properly invited you, welcomed you in.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, let's bring those back.
Our forces are under attack.
That is a strong beginning. I hope you're still having fun learning. Okay. No idea why you're still empty. I still need to fill you up. Okay, let's get a few more overlords in.
Evolution complete.
One second. You work at Amazon, so... Yeah. Immersion learning is always a pretty good idea. And... yeah, just do be aware that... there are some I did want to keep that an eye on that. Okay. Let's come over here. So I had forgotten to put that into the... oh! I had selected another one. There. Yeah, I can... it can be used as a conjunction. It can do a lot of heavy lifting. I see it mainly... yeah, grammatically it can do a lot. For reading-wise, it's not too bad. Acting as a conjunction, it's basically... it's somewhat a filler to help out with... similar, it can be, so it's used a lot similarly to... no, actually not, now that I think about it. And you said the forms, which is different from it being used as a conjunction. Okay. This is actually looking pretty nice here. And this should be a cleanup.
Sarah, is that really you?
To an extent.
One
Moment.
moment. I will need to leave you at the end of the screen here. I do need...
I dreamed you were still alive, that somehow
I need to take a quick break. I just had somebody ring my bell. I'll be right back.
While I was in the chrysalis, I instinctively reached out to you and Arcturus telepathically. Apparently, Arcturus sent Duke here to reclaim me. But that was then, Jim. I'm one of the Zerg now, and I like what I am. You can't imagine how this feels.
So, what? Are you gonna kill me now, darling?
That is certainly within my power. But you're not a threat to me, Jim. Be smart. Leave here now, and never seek to confront the Zerg again.
Doesn't look like I have much choice.
Okay, I am back. Yeah, okay, and the TIFF forms makes now a little bit more sense. So, by the way, yes, I am back. Let me get back the camera. Yeah, so we just had the discussion also between Jim and Kerrigan there. I can imagine how much of a shock it is to see your crush. There's always a little bit of how much were they actually a couple crush. The discussion, I can imagine the shock that the Zerg can do something like that. It's the first time both the Terrans and the Protoss have seen that. And, yeah. So, Kerrigan, the newest and most powerful agent of the Overmind, has arisen from her embryonic chrysalis, but her formidable powers are still not fully functional. Kerrigan must now seek to unravel the ghost conditioning that keeps her powers in check. Once done, she will lead the Overmind's minions to complete the domination over the unsuspecting Protoss. Basically, we'll be unlocking a new ability for her, but we'll be doing that during the next one.
And I am grateful to you. It is my wish that you continue.
So we'll be doing that during the next stream of StarCraft. I do still want to get a little bit of ladder time on. And yeah, now it makes sense that it's used as a conjunction and... yeah, sorry Slamaron for being confused there and getting the wrong stuff. Well, correct, but with the wrong predicate out. Okay, okay. I did not plan on joining just a random game. We can have a look at some different maps though, but I do want to get some ladder time in. An error occurred while trying to find a match. 011. Okay. Let's try that again. Of course. Apparently 011 is very often a server issue. So... I wouldn't say that, but I haven't played in quite a while, so... I'm not too surprised my rank is actually quite low, and most of my knowledge is now theoretical. I know better what I need to do than actually being able to do it. Well, I do learn Japanese, and even though more slowly at the moment than I wished, but yeah. My work has not only been for show. It is one of the things I really enjoy about Japanese is that some things are very clear. For example, questions. Okay. That is unfortunate. I'm probably going to be slammed worse here, plus... Plus, I'll have a bigger lag. Yeah. Ka at the end of the sentences does always represent a question. There are some grammatical hints. Are you versus you are. There are some hints if you're just reading the sentence that it is going to be a question, but in spoken English, very much you're right. A lot of that information is tonally transmitted, and in written English, the question mark is very much is very important, much more than it is in Japanese. In modern Japanese, it is customary to add the question mark nowadays. Okay. Something is up with the servers. Let me see if I can just connect to a game that I create here. Ladder, that is this one. I do think it's more a general issue, which is basically what I want to test here. Let's just add a computer. I don't care about the color. Let's make a... No. Let's add a computer. Although the computer is not going to be playing Terran in any way properly. But the connection to the game worked fine. Protoss... Terran. It's not going to be playing it in any way reasonably. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure. My OBS just blared at me that I am not doing very well. And I've been dropping quite a few frames there. And it's still unhappy about something. Okay, today is in that regard quite scuffed. And I am immediately skipping frames again. No, it's definitely on my end. Something is not working fine here. I am dropping 100% of frames at the moment. Can you still hear me? Let's quit out of the mission. I'm still dropping frames like crazy for whatever reason. Okay. Let's reset and see. Okay, OBS is showing happy again. Okay. Okay, I'm happy to hear that, and I do have the feeling that everything is now coming back. Whatever gave me that huge lag spike was on my side and on my PC side, not necessarily my internet side. Yeah, no, I haven't dropped network frames. I've just dropped encoding frames, so must have had something. No, my antivirus is actually happy at the moment. Happily not screaming at me. And I do not have anything scheduled at the moment. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, that doesn't work. I can try US East. Although I doubt I'm going to be... finding much. At least it is not kicking me out immediately, so let's see if I can find a game here on US East. Yeah. Japanese is indeed very context sensitive. And that's another error. And I find that if you're aware of it and you encounter some machine, like old school machine translated, very brute force machine translated text, you can infer a lot of it from the context if the text is complete enough. Okay. Let's try that again. Because that error is apparently a server-side error and has nothing to do with me. Yeah, and I can just take over one of the other ones for this one. That is actually something that I still haven't completely wrapped my head around. Even the European servers, though, don't really... Okay. I guess I can try again after another campaign mission, because rather than trying to fight with Blizzard there, I think it is more... Okay, it still says Zerg campaign incomplete. I was wondering. Rather than fighting with them, I do think it may be more valuable to continue with the campaign here.
Over me during my incubation, and I am grateful to you. It is my wish that you continue your vigil, so that I might strengthen my powers to better aid the Swarm. I have been unable to access the totality of my latent powers, and as such, I would like to infiltrate a Terran science vessel and uncover the secrets of their abandoned ghost projects. If
Thank you very much.
About their mental conditioning, I can undo the damage their tinkering scientists have done to my mind.
Though you be the favored servant of the Overmind, you would do well to remember that you are just a servant. You know of our grand mission, Kerrigan. Would you put your personal whims before the will of the Overmind?
Do not cross me, Zaz. I will do as I see fit, and not you or any other Cerebrit shall stand in my way.
Let her go, Zaz. The greatness of her spirit has been left to her, that the swarms might benefit from her fierce example. Fear not her designs, for she is bound to me as intimately as any Cerebrit. Truly, no Zerg can stray from my will, for all that you are lies wholly within me. Kerrigan is free to do as she desires.
By your will, Overmind. Cerebrit, you must see that she comes to no harm.
Okay, so I didn't want to interrupt there too much, Slamiron. I hope that you're going to have a delicious meal. Enjoy your spaghetti, and I hope that your Japanese studies are going well afterwards. Okay, so we had a quick discussion here. Kerrigan still seems to be very individualistic, which was apparently on by design here, and yeah, so we're going to be helping her to strengthen her powers and so on. And Slamiron, I did forget, please, if you please, since it sounds like you're leaving, please have a great rest of your Thursday.
Cerebrit, take these, the deadliest of my minions. They shall aid you in your search.
What is it now?
Oh, Q is to Umbaro.
A bold move.
We have some very good Hydralisks here.
Yes. On my way.
Posture check and hydrate. Thank you very much, Slamiron. If I'm sitting up this much more straight, then let me do it like this.
All right. On my way.
Unauthorized entry detected.
Oh no.
I'm listening. What is it now?
Like, seriously? These Hydralisks really take little damage. Okay, with 5 armor. I hope you really enjoyed your pizza rolls. Although I am have little doubts that you did. Let's compare their damage. That's 23 to 53, so... Yeah, okay, Kerrigan at the moment is also not taking a lot of damage.
Security cameras activated.
A bold move. On my way. A bold move.
We're not going to be attacking any civilians on the vessel.
A bold move. On my way. All right. On my way.
These may have hurt a little.
A bold move. On my way.
A little bit more.
All right. On my way. bold move. On my way. A bold move.
That's a few misses here.
What is it now? On my way. I'm listening. On my way. All right. Yes.
But all in all, my health is still pretty good.
On my way. A bold,
Do we need to be more careful with that one Hydralisk now?
a bold move.
Luckily they are.
What is it now?
They are healing.
What is it now? All right.
Poor SCV there.
Yes. What is it now? All right. A bold move. A bold move. On my way.
Let's kill those SCVs.
All right. On my way.
Are we looking here? 45.
On my way. A bold move. All right. I'm listening. What is it now?
She's infested. Stay away from her.
On my way. A bold move. A bold move.
Nothing special over there. Come on down.
On my way. All right. A bold move. What is it now? What is it now? A bold
Okay, that's
move.
good.
On my way. All right. All right. On my way.
Even recovered enough back to yellow health.
A bold move. Yes. What is it now? All right.
That was a nasty,
Yes.
nasty-ish trap.
On my way.
And that took a lot of life away from Kerrigan.
On my way.
But she's also recovering.
So tough. These critters bleed just like anybody else.
All right. All right.
Now they have a bunch of Zerglings running around. Okay, I will keep them in two separate groups. One, the Lings are very much
Alright, let's wax these critters.
very much expendable here.
What is it now? Bold move. My way. All right. Bold move.
Whoops.
All right.
That's my revenge for killing all the Zerglings.
On my way.
I know I did order them in. And I did expect
Bold move.
that reinforcements would arrive a little bit earlier than they did.
All right.
And that's a locked door.
On my way. I'm listening. Bold move. On my way. Yes.
Okay.
On my way. All right.
exploiting their AI a little bit here.
I'm listening. On my way. All right.
Again, I have to thank Zaz very much for lending me
A bold move.
his Hydralisks here.
Never make it out of here alive, bitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Bold move. A bold
I have unlocked
move.
all the
Security
doors.
cameras activated.
And we have a teleporter in Sector 5. We probably need to use in order to be able to get into
All right.
Sector 6,
Bold move.
where the computer is. We need to access.
My way.
Yeah, this rift seems to be going down all the way. And again, that was actually quite a lot of damage.
Yes. On my way. All right.
But I was lacking some firepower.
All right. My way. A bold move. On my way. All right. A bold move.
I do want to have a quick look around if I'm not,
Teleportation field activated.
not missing anything.
On my
Well, Kaplum, who shot there at me?
bold move. On my way. A bold move. On my way. On my way. All right. A bold move. All right.
Kerrigan does sound a lot angrier here as a
Move.
Zerg than she did before.
A bold move. All right.
Partially understandable.
All right. On my way.
Ooh.
All right. On my way.
Oh, there is a turret.
What is it now? All right. Yes.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's try that again.
Zerg, take these, the deadliest of my minions. They shall aid you in your search.
Had I forgotten these in the beginning, or are these for having failed?
Unauthorized entry detected.
A bold move.
Having a bit more cannon fodder here is not a bad idea, but...
A bold move.
We got company.
All right. On my way.
Security cameras
And it very
activated.
well could have been for failure.
Call for help.
A bold move.
Just running Kerrigan back there
On my way.
and not getting distance as soon as possible was a bad mistake. Okay, let's keep some distance here.
Bold move. On my way. Bold move. On my way.
Okay. A lot less damage on the team than last time. I do have the feeling that I did indeed forget to bring the cannon fodder there.
All right. A bold move. On my way. All right. A bold move.
Did we have anything here? Yeah, that was just an empty room.
All right. Is it now? Yes. All right. On my way. All right. On my way. All right.
Let's have her.
All right. All right. What is it now? All right.
Okay, one of the hunters took now the brunt here.
Bold move.
See, they ain't so tough. These critters bleed just like anybody else.
Bold move. On my way. A bold move.
And again, we have some Zerglings on the run.
I'm listening. Yes. I'm listening.
All right, let's wax these critters.
Oh, bloody
I'm
hell.
listening. A bold move. I'm listening. A bold move.
Bad. I did give the orders in a bad turn. I wanted the slower group around Carrigan to be attacking first and have the Zerglings stream in.
On my way. A bold move.
Luckily, if I don't play like an idiot again,
A bold move.
this group is going to be enough.
A bold move. Yes. What is it now? All right.
Very nice elimination of those fire bats.
Bold move.
And I do want to keep the team together for this one.
All right. On my way.
You'll never make it out of here alive, bitch.
A bold move. On my way. All right. On my way.
That's another good use of
On my way. All right.
my blades here.
Security cameras activated.
All right. Yes.
She's still well above half.
What is it now?
And these are actually considerations that you don't really do quite as much in... Okay.
What is it now? Yes.
I wish he had Size Storm available already.
All right. I'm listening. On my way. All right. A bold move.
I'm guessing no more Zerglings
All right.
for me to be able to pick up.
On my way. All right.
Let's use that
Teleportation
teleporter.
field activated.
All right. Bold move. All right. A bold move. On my way. All right.
Okay, cleaned up all those that were annoying me from there.
A bold move.
Some more wall turret traps I do expect here. Come on.
All right. All right. A bold move. All right. On my way. All right.
Just a move.
A bold move.
And now we're downloading the files that Carrigan
I've
wanted.
located the records I sought. We have everything we need here.
And that's how close I was to victory the last time, had I just attacked. Tried to be clever. And that didn't work. Another cutscene here. Maybe even one of my favorites. So this is the science vessel we just raided. Yeah, those science vessels in the game. They have a crew of hundreds at least, from their size. And all that they are really... Well, no, that's unfair. But seeing how much supply they cost and everything... It's funny to think about it. The Marines here carrying something atomic. Into a central chamber. Yep.
Thank God for cold fusion.
Hey, are we really gonna blow this place? Only if we see a Zerg.
Yeah, got your Zerg right here.
You may already be knowing the reference, what movie is very heavily referenced with this cutscene. Cigarettes behind the ears. And the commando guy who should be the one who should be the best equipped for this. Blowing the science vessel apart. They're quickly rebuilt, so at least in game they're quickly rebuilt.
Do you feel that, Cerebrate? The Protoss are here, on Char. They have been for some time, hiding. Protoss Commander, it was folly of you to come here, for I am Kerrigan, and I am Queen of the Zerg.
I know of you well, O Queen of the Zerg, for we have met before. I am Tassadar of the Templar. I remember your selfless exploits, defending humanity from the Zerg. Unfortunate it is to see that one who was once so honorable and full of life would succumb to the twisted wiles of the Overmind.
Do not presume to judge me, Templar. You'll find my powers to be more than a match for yours. In fact, I sense that your vaunted power has diminished since last we met.
Mayhap, O Queen. Or is it only that I need not flaunt my power in such an infantile test of will?
Foolish Templar. Prepare your defenses. I will come for you soon.
Okay, so we're finally fighting some more Protoss. That being said, I do know that I need to menu a lot now, but I did want to see if the server issues have been taken care of. No. Let's give it a little while to... Well, it is now all loaded up. I do want to improve this. Let me see if the ladder loads in. We're not at the expansion yet. Let's fight some Protoss here, and then we'll be...
Do you feel that?
And then we'll see how late it is. Probably late enough.
Perhaps you should reconsider your attack.
For the last time, Zaz, you question my motives and authority at your own peril.
You dare threaten a Cerebrate? You'll be the doom of us all.
she is quite different from a lot of the Cerebrits. Okay. There's a location for another base. You're an island. Very nice. Okay. So, where... This is all island stuff at the moment. Okay. No, this is not all island stuff. This definitely has a ramp. This is an island, though. Okay. Let's fan out a little bit more.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, there was something coming up there. And there is another mineral field here. Actually, an easier to reach one. Okay, let's see if we can't clear those ones out. With the stuff, with the guardians I have here. Get me the spire, get me more.
I'm listening.
Okay. I'll be sending a few down here. Okay, let's send one. Are you an island? This is another bloody island. Yep, that's an island. Okay. Another one here. Evolution, like... Okay, that's more Vespine gas. The Guardians may be slow. We do need a Queen's Nest.
Require more Vespine gas.
Okay, how many more do I need here? one more. And more overlords. Okay, I do think I want to keep these Protoss free at the moment. And you'll be doing more minerals. Let's do the sacks first before we do anything else. Basically, only flyers can really take advantage here. So I'm going to be positioning one overlord here, one overlord here, and then more drones. One of them is going to become a queen. A queen's nest, rather.
We require more Vespene gas.
Ooh, we require more Vespene gas. Another 4 drones for the other location. Okay. Don't think I've lost too terribly here. But still. Unload here, closer to the Vespene than to the... We're going to be building closer to the Vespene than to the... than to anything else, and a few more Hydralisks. For defensive purposes. Please give me target. Zerglings are going to be quite nice here. As are going to be Guardians, they're probably going to be raising everything to the ground.
We require more Vespene gas. Spawn more overlords.
I'm sitting here, let's make a few more Zerglings to get some ground idea here.
We require more minerals.
Okay. Come on.
Evolution complete.
I, in general, do not... Adrenal glands are going to be shredding stuff. let's see how islandy these islands seem to be. Not yet the best defended. And I don't want to be forgetting about basically everybody else, i.e. the Guardians. Ew. Okay. That's a few more Zerglings. Let's see if we do have some... if we have a few people in the other opposite direction there. Okay. Let's get a few drones here and another here. Do now need a few more minerals. There we go. 2 and 1. That's a few more drones. Okay, let's bring Kerrigan in here. Okay.
Yes.
That was a rather nasty attack. Are there any... Okay, so this whole area can be their base. Mutalisks, and I'm going to be transforming them into Guardians. For here, we're still... We'll be doing Overlords and stuff.
Evolution complete.
Okay. Let's make a few more. And then I'll be concentrating on a few more drones for minerals. How much do you cost? You're not as expensive in minerals, at least. Okay. A few more mineral drones here. And I do need a few more overlords. No, actually, that was wrong. That was badly wrong. I can build another queen's nest, though. Okay. Guardians are rather slow, but I am going to clean the map with them. A few more drones here as well. Let's give them a few more hydralisks to call on in an emergency.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay.
Evolution complete.
I will be needing
Evolution complete.
a hydralisk quad for them. Okay, a few more overlords. More minerals. Guardians are a menace to anything ground. Okay. I'll be getting some new ones grown here. And this is a mineral base only, no... Okay. The you go into Guardian aspect. And a new group here. I do think I'll be setting up more immediately over here. There we go. Pushing through here. This doesn't look like it is. Going to be terribly important. Guardians are very, very strong. Not strong enough, because they're completely defenseless against anything air. And well-played Mutalisks. And I think I can interrupt the warp in here. Okay. Let's take all of these. Let's make some hydralisks. I have no idea where that shuttle target was. Morph into Guardian aspects. Yeah. Come on.
Our forces are under attack.
Shuttles are terrible for transporting anti-air. 2 Dragoons do fit into a single shuttle, and that is not enough.
Our forces are under attack.
Do you think I lost something there? But this should be the mission pretty well cleaned. So yeah, a little bit more cleanup. I hope I don't have to kill every Protoss on the map. Protoss cannons are just so bloody fragile in this game. Well, all units, all races have some of the strongest units in the game, and while this looks terribly strong, this Guardian push, it is a lot less OP than it actually looks like.
Where are you, Tassadar? Do your underlings always do your fighting for you?
This shall be our battleground, O Queen. Face me here, and I will defeat you myself.
Okay. That's an island.
All right.
Let's bring her over. I do seriously not trust Tassadar. He is more or less an honorable Templar, fair, but in this regard, oh, but I should have done this research so much earlier. Come on. I'm pretty sure that the pneumatized carapace is going to finish researching before Kerrigan arrives. Oh yes. Easily. Let us
I'm listening. Legion, are you afraid to face me, Templar?
So long as you continue to be so predictable, O Queen, I need not face you at all. You are your own worst enemy.
What does that mean? Well, I do know. But that is going to be for next week. I am just going to... I'm very... No, bad. Okay, luckily you haven't seen anything. It's called the culling. If you have a little bit of an idea, you might know what is going on. But yeah, again, I'm a little bit on the early side for me to finish out stream. And I do feel like I haven't even streamed for as long as the clock tells me I have. Probably because of the issues I had, the frame drops in the middle and the beginning not working out properly. The interruption in the middle, though scheduled, I didn't know about that. So yeah, it feels like I haven't been able to stream for as long as I usually do. I am looking forward to tomorrow, though I expect to need to do quite a bit of grinding. I somehow do want to have a look at if the bug has been squashed, but I do not have the time for a whole game, and that is something I will want to respect properly. So yeah, but I am looking forward to tomorrow. And I do see a few people already here that I could roll out to. Grubby is playing some Warcraft 3. Oh, but Candy and Ruby, there's a lot of. There's quite a few streams. I see I could rate out to. I think Ruby is one of the raid targets, and as always, feel free to suggest. But I have gotten stuck into selecting a raid target when I haven't even gone through my schedule yet. So schedule. Friday and next Monday, as I already alluded to, but not really said, Persona 3 from 13 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time, or from 7 to 12 Eastern Daylight Time. The weekend, it's Monster Hunter time, 13 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time, or 7 to 12 Eastern Daylight Time. I'll be starting on Saturday in for Ultimate. I'll be chasing I'll be hunting a Orochi Kirin. We had last weekend quite a lot of talk about it, and it's a wonderfully beautiful creature, and I'm going to hunt one. Armor doesn't come out of nowhere. And on Sunday I'll probably be starting in GU, unless there's another discussion that makes me want to go hunt another monster. And then next Thursday, more StarCraft. Hopefully the ladder works again. If not, I do have more campaign to get through, so that's fine. I do hope that I'm going to have a little bit less scuff in general. Thank you very much, Drake. Please have a fantastic rest of your Thursday, as for everybody else, of course, as well. But I'll be getting to a proper goodbye soon. I think I will be raiding out to, it's also a Ruby. She's currently playing some Tomodachi Life. And I already have some questions for her once we raid in. But as always with raids, please be nice, please be kind, and I hope that you're going to be enjoying her stream as much as you did mine. Okay, so thank you everybody for having been here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for spending some of your time here. It is always very much appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll be streaming some more tomorrow, as I said during my schedule. And I do hope that until we do see each other again, you're going to have first of all, a great rest of your Thursday, a fantastic time until we do see each other again. That is not quite right. And until we do see each other again, goodbye.
Welcome in! Oh, what's up, Josh? Salad has been consumed. What kind of salad?
Matt up my top one is now following.
Against the Zerg against us. This is like the 4th raid. What is happening today? Hi, Dragon. How you doing?
No pun intended.
A new outfit for Josh. Okay. Let me see. Hi, Des. How you doing? How was your stream? Not the crop top. New outfit for Josh. I could give him a little suit. Maybe, do we got some nice pants to go with it? Some nice pants? There we go. This and this. Here you go. As Baby Plum